these type of places is why London's a great place to live. These are the places where, it's the places where like you feel bad for paying by card. My name's Tyler, I'm 30 years old. I've been coming to the market on and off for the best part of 10 years. I used to work for a company called Foot Asylum, which have a store in Westfield. And my boss at the time was from Stratford. He grew up in Stratford, and at the time I didn't really know much about Stratford at all. So when we were working in Westfield, it was time to go on lunch one day, and me not knowing the area very well, I'm ready to go to the food court in Westfield. And he's like, no, Tyler, for sure we can't eat here, come with me. So he takes me on the journey, we're walking across the bridge, and I'm thinking, where's he taking me? We go into Stratford Centre, we're walking through, we get to Market Village, and there was I think it's there's like a Chinese shop on the corner. So we went for lunch there. And pretty much every time we were together in Stratford after that, we went for lunch at this place. It was coming from a person that grew up in the area, so that knew Stratford before Westfield was even there, right? So I think that holding on to still spending time in community-driven places and not these new buildings, these corporation buildings, and trying to make sure that it survives as much as it can.
It's a family-run business for 20 years plus. There's not many English restaurants within the borough, and the majority of our customers are old East Enders, because we're the only ones that actually do pie, mash and liquor in Stratford. I mean, it's hard work here, it is hard work, but it's a lovely, thriving business. So I'm going to take all this down and I'm going to make big pictures, clear pictures, because these are not very clear, and a nice clock in the middle so that people can see the time. And then a picture of the fish and chips, all the big sellers, all the homemade dinners, the shepherd's pie with 3 lovely veg, spaghetti bolognese, lasagna, and have each individual picture with the price underneath, so that if someone comes in and they're not English, they can look at the picture and they know what they want to eat. Yeah, our washing up lady in the back there, she's from the Ukraine. Some days someone will come in and they feel quite down, and they say to me, oh Angie, when we come in we want to smile because you're always laughing.
My name is Blanca and I work here in Stratford in Claudia's hair.
Meu nome é Claudia Prata, eu sou a CEO da empresa Us.Man.Dere. Estou aqui com a minha manager, que é meu braço direito. Mas tem uma história em que a cliente, cortou o próprio cabelo, ela descobriu que tem câncer, cortou o próprio cabelo e enviou-nos, nós, fizemos a peruca, pintamos e agora vamos entregar a peruca. Então é uma satisfação grande, a pessoa sente-se bem porque está a usar o próprio cabelo. Digo assim, eu não estou aqui só para ganhar dinheiro, money, não. É sim satisfação do cliente, alegria do cliente, o bem-estar do cliente. Este é o nosso foco. Eu acordo às 6 da manhã, aí tomo meu café na minha casa, escovo os dentes, coloco comida para o meu dog e depois eu venho para cá, para meu trabalho. Aí vou preparar a comida, preparar tudo, abrir o shopping, aí eu vou atender os clientes às 9 da manhã quando chega e termino 6 horas para fechar o shopping, para limpar, para 6h30 sair, para ir para o meu outro trabalho, entrar às 7 e sair meia-noite. Todos os dias, de segunda a sexta, só domingo que eu abro 10 horas aqui e fecho às 5 da tarde, somente esse dia. Depois da pandemia, eu abri um shopping porque eu fiquei com problema nas pernas devido ao Covid que eu peguei, então eu fiquei muito, muito mal devido às minhas pernas, eu não tive movimento, fiquei com sequelas da Covid, então eu não consigo subir escada, eu não consigo andar muito, então ali meu espaço é bom para mim trabalhar, porque quando eu estou cansada eu sento.
When I moved here again and I came back to Market Village, it had been 6 years, let's say, since I'd seen it. And the biggest difference was most of the market was shut.
The COVID was very hard for all of us. Everybody was struggle to pay the rent and to do everything else. Yes, it was hard because everything now is higher. Customers don't come more often to the salon. They prefer to go home because it's cheaper for them to do the hair at home than to come to the hairdressing.
A lot of businesses suffered during the COVID times, you know. A lot of people lost their businesses. But thankfully, we hung on and we was okay, you know.
How did you find it?
Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Because obviously we rely on our regular customers. Yeah, that's why it's so important to us to look after everyone.
Yeah.
The customers are like family, like uncle. You know, I call Uncle because he's like an uncle. You know, he comes in nearly every day, don't you, Uncle? You know, when it's Uncle's birthday, I buy him a nice present. What did I buy you for your birthday?
15-year-old port.
Yeah, 15-year-old port. It's got nothing to do with the success of the business. It's that it's more a matter of people knowing that they're wanted. You know, I don't buy you a bottle of port so that you come back here. I would buy it anyway. Yeah. So, and it makes people feel wanted because a lot of people live on their own. They haven't got any family. So when you buy them something, they think, wow, you know, it's made me feel really good.
I like to Angie's place because she tends, and her husband, to give cut downs to people that are regular customers.
Sometimes I wouldn't even have to put the order on the top there. If Alice sees someone coming in, he's already cooked the breakfast. That's how close-knit we are. This is why I said it's like so family. You know, you actually know what someone's going to have. This business is my life. I'd be lost without it.
I mean, the side of Stratford that I live now, I live on Olympic Village. So whenever I'm talking to people about this side of Stratford, it's like Westfield is like the divide between the two. You've got Olympic Village, which is brand new, nice area to live. But, you know, whenever someone like me lives in a place like that, I think, okay, where can I go when I need to get like spices for food that I eat? Or where can I go and get like a do-rag when I need to? It's definitely not going to be an Olympic Village. It's not going to be a Westfield either. That's why these areas in London are super important. Like, okay, I live on a new part of London, you know, thing that was built in the last years, but, you know, you can't, without this place, things become artificial.
What's your relationship like with your customers?
Family. I call family. To make sure they feel at home. I'm not just a hairdresser. I'm there to listen to the problems they have. I'm always there to support them. They always bring it because hairdressing, you sit down and you talk.
A relação dos meus clientes é uma relação de mãe e filho, de amigo, de pessoas próximas, família. Eu tenho todos os meus clientes como família. Então a gente acaba conversando e como eu trato muito bem, sou muito carinhosa com eles, eles acabam voltando e se tornando amigos e ajudando. É tanto que eu tenho uma pessoa que me ajuda e quando ela não está trabalhando, todos os clientes vêm e ajudam, dá help para mim. Então isso é muito importante. Eu me sinto feliz em ser mãe de todos, tia. Sou chamada de tia Lia no meu local de trabalho. É assim que eu sou conhecida, como a tia Lia do pastel.
Sometimes best to see new people and visit new places of interest, gaining wisdom and knowledge within having to step into a different environment or a new location without knowing what to expect